Seed libraries are important for a lot of reasons. Taking some of the money out of the seed business, It's sad that our world has become so commercialized and that people see everything as a business opportunity. And that's, I think, really key to me of what's important about promoting seed libraries and all the diversity of the seed libraries, because we all have a role to play, even if it is just educating the younger ones of today of why we need to not just let money control our seeds. It's not just about going to the sort of store and picking up a packet and planting it. Those seeds should be something that exists in our community for free, that anybody should have access to grow their food if that's what they choose to do.
I think seed libraries are important because they are a learning point for the communities. We are able to share, so consumerism goes down, the seeds people bring back help keep the seeds going. But I think it's also, in my case anyways, become kind of a hub where we meet each other and we get to know our neighbors, and we share more than just the seed but also the fruit.
I think, idealistically speaking, I would hope seed library is a great way for people to kind of come together where they might not have before, to learn about different cultural foods and where does foods come from, and from there start up conversations. I know for this garden, most of how we learn about new things is from talking to each other, and I hope like seed libraries kind of bring people together that way.
Seed libraries are important to help people understand more about food systems, to help them understand more about nature, to help give them some autonomy in their food production and food consumption. They really align perfectly with a library ethos, which is about sharing and community support. And so we get these seeds for free from the community, we make them available, and they get shared out in the community in a model that the community already understands from using the library. So it is really the same kind of idea as borrowing books and sharing books within a library, except that people don't need to let us know exactly which packet they took, because we don't want those exact same seeds back again. We want new ones.
What does local seed security mean to me? It means that maybe, hopefully, with a lot of hard work and a little education, that we can get to the point that people realize that our food supply is precious, that it is something that we need to take responsibility for. It's not something that we should be reliant on going into a grocery store just to feed ourselves. And I think the quality of the food is so much better if we can get it, you know. I'd love to see every community have farmers markets and community gardens. That's part of the seed security future, is teaching people the importance of fresh local produce.
I was a little nervous thinking that, you know, how would a little free library on the street be able to bring community together, like in person, and it's been very successful. There's been a lot of help, both through grants and local community members that have stepped forward to help. So I think that would be a success, and we've had over 2,500 packets this season alone go out. So yeah, within our first year, it's been interesting.
While running a seed library, I've heard a lot of great praise, and I think one story that I really kind of resonate with me was last year there were some kids with their family just walking through the park. I told them oh, we have a seed library if you're interested in checking it out, and then the child left with 20 seeds, but then I think along the way she learned new vegetables. It provided a learning opportunity for their parent to teach them about gardening and food right on the spot, so I think that's really nice.
I love when I see, so many of the kids, it's it's an ant. It's oh, I don't want to touch the soil, you know. And then they come out to a few events and it's oh, let's follow that ant. What's he doing? You know, and it's cool. So I'm beginning to take away the fear.
The seeds are here. They're free for people to take. We want them to be used. We don't want them to get stale and old and not to germinate. So we want them to find their place in the soil and to grow. We're going to be having more educational events about seed saving, so we want people to learn about that and feel confident to donate seeds from their own gardens. And we've had some really exciting things come in already from people who are knowledgeable gardeners. We had, loofah plants come in, we had Vietnamese musk melons come in, we had special family heirloom beans come in with stories. So it's really, it's exciting to hear. It's really great that we can have cross-cultural communication about it as well. People are saying, this is the favorite melon from my family that grows all over in North Vietnam. I grow it here in New Westminster and I want people to share it. So that's a really exciting way people are using the seed libraries.